Three.
Good evening, students of class 9th political science. We are meeting in third class. I think you must have remembered all the questions I have taught you through this video. Today I am going to discuss about difference between democratic government and non-democratic government. You know that democratic government means the government where it is elected by the people, chosen by the people. And non-democratic government means the government where it is not elected or people cannot change it. Not elected and people cannot change it, that is called non-democratic government. In democracy, you know that people have many rights. They have political rights. They organize. They can oppose the government. They can protest. But in non-democratic government, people have no political right. They cannot express their their opinion. They cannot protest. They cannot organize. So these are differences. You will see this on page number 7. Second topic is free and fair electoral competition. You know that this is a feature of democracy. In China, we will read about China, that after every 5 years there was election for parliament. There are 3,000 members of parliament. Many members from military also come, and Chinese parliament have right to choose the president, but a person who wants to be elected or who wants to take part in an election, he must get the permission of Chinese Communist Party or a party that is 8 parties allied. Always Communist Party has the government, and the parliament of China is called the National People's Congress. So in Chinese there is a word term 2 or 3 you will see on page number 27. Now we are going ahead. We are reading about the rule of law and respect for rights. But you will see in Zimbabwe that there is not rule of law and respect for rights. In 1980, Zimbabwe got freedom from white minority, and ZANU-PF party led the freedom struggle. Robert Mugabe, very popular, he has been declared president, but he changed in constitution to get more power and to be less accountable to the people. There was always election, but always the election was won by ZANU-PF party. There was opposition, but opposition's meeting was disrupted by the ZANU-PF party. People cannot protest or organize. Radio and media was under the government. The radio and media has to write about the version of the government. And when there was a law also. Why that law? No one can oppose the president. This was also a limit on the people's right. Some judgments were given by the judiciary, but Robert Mugabe also wanted to control the judiciary also. Some journalists were punished because they have independent laws, they have written independently. So this is a question here, that can we say that there was a rule of law in Zimbabwe or respect for laws? The answer is that although Robert Mugabe was chosen by the people, but he was undemocratic. He was autocratic, and people have no right. They cannot organize. Only one party won the election. So there should be, after winning, there should be control on the government. The government should act on according to the constitutional law and the limits of law. So you will remember these three questions, and all things when you will remember, you should remember. I am telling you, suppose you will get the question, what is democracy and features of democracy? You have to write 5 points. You will write about arguments for democracy. You will get question of 5 marks. So you have to write 5 marks. And if you will arguments against democracy, for democracy, all these questions have 5 marks. And we have discussed about Pakistan, the political condition of Pakistan, democracy of Pakistan, Zimbabwe, Mexico, China. So you will remember these questions also. In next class, we will do chapter 3, and we will do constitutional design, chapter 3. One thing I want to say you, that you know that what is difference between direct democracy and indirect democracy. There are 2 types of democracy. Indirect democracy, people sit together and they make laws and they govern themselves. We can't give you example of this, because now all countries' population has developed. The territory is large, so direct democracy is not possible. We have examples, Switzerland के कुछ कस्बे at first, but you can say Gram Sabha is an example of direct democracy. And in practice, we see indirect democracy. You can call it representative democracy, in which people choose their representatives, and these representatives do for the people. They think for the people. So this is called indirect democracy or representative democracy. The reason I have told you why there are representative democracy, because the population is big, territory large, so people cannot sit at a place. So the other way is representative democracy. So in all, you know that everywhere we can say that there is representative democracy. So children, you will remember these things. And one thing of this chapter is that broader meaning of democracy. Broader meaning means democracy is not only that political democracy. People have one vote. It means also social democracy, means there should be no discrimination of caste and all people are equal socially. And economic democracy means there should be no gap between rich and poor. All people have right to vote. And political, political democracy means all adult people without any discrimination has one vote and their value is one. This is called political equality. So broader meaning of democracy is political equality, social equality and economic equality. That's all, my dear students. Get ready with these things, the given questions. Today you have to prepare the things about China, Zimbabwe, difference between direct democracy and indirect democracy, difference between democratic government and non-democratic government, broader meaning of democracy, political democracy. Thank you.